speed limit. The cameras pick up on the speed limit and the vehicle continues on at that speed.
Turn left onto Veterans Boulevard Northeast.
I just love antiques. Look at this 80-year-old watch. Once belonged to my
So now we're approaching an intersection. It is regulated by a traffic light. The vehicle automatically turns on the left turn signal because the navigation is driving me back home, so the vehicle knows which way to go and where to turn, so the turn signal comes on automatically.
Older than 15 years, you're throwing tons of heat away. It's literally going straight up the chimney.
I'm Melanie Lumsden. A new high-efficiency furnace pays for itself in just a few years. Lower heating bills, quieter, and better for the environment. There's no good reason to keep that gas guzzler in your home another day.
One day someone's gonna pay me a lot of money for that antique furnace.
So this warning chime comes on whenever you remove your hands from the steering wheel. The car will tell you to put your hand back on the steering wheel, even though you're not driving. It wants to feel some resistance, not much, just so that the vehicle knows that you are paying attention. So that's why you got that chime. So now I'm waiting for the light to turn green. Once the light turns green, the car moves up, makes a left turn into the correct lane, and so I decide I want to move over to the right lane. I signal, so the vehicle will follow my cue and move over automatically. Signal was on, and the signal disengages automatically. So here we are, heading straight and heading for home.
Entrepreneur means always being ready to take on challenges and seize opportunities. Get up to $100,000.
So again, approaching another light, another intersection. The car recognizes that the light is red, there's a vehicle in front of me, it stops automatically. I was quite impressed with the full self-driving, since the roads were not only wet but covered with snow in some spots, and it actually followed along quite nicely. There were maybe 2 instances where the vehicle didn't recognize where the road was because it couldn't tell where the lines were, so I had to take over and drive myself. You'll also notice that I'm not applying any accelerator, nor am I applying any brake. But you know, being a novice at this, you're a little bit nervous, so you should be fully prepared to take action in case the vehicle, for instance, doesn't stop. So make sure your foot is close to the brake in those circumstances. But notice that vehicle is fully self-driving. I'm not using the brake, nor am I using the accelerator. It's following the vehicles in front of it. It's also following the traffic signs and signals. So once again here, it's telling me to keep my hands on the wheel. You'll see that blue symbol on top of the monitor on the car there, so it's telling me keep your hands on the wheels. So basically how this works is the vehicle has to detect that you are paying attention by either keeping your hands on the wheel and applying some force, not force, total force, but it needs to know that your hand is somewhat on the wheel. The other thing that it's doing is also above the rear view mirror is a camera. So what that does is, in case you were to look down at your phone perhaps, or you're not looking forward, the car will issue another warning. So it's basically monitoring your activities while you're driving the car, so that some people have been videoed sleeping in their cars. That's not anything that is possible to do nowadays. So the car is watching you as well.
Now turn right onto Williamstown Northwest.
So here I am heading home. So notice the road conditions. You're going from somewhat dry to wet onto snow-packed, and how the car reacts. Approaching this two-way stop, the vehicle recognizes there's a stop. You can see it on the right-hand side. Now you can't see, and the vehicle can't see, any of the road markings, so it's stopping a little bit further back, but at least it is stopping, recognizing the stop sign, and then slowly creeping forward as there were no traffic approaching. Everything was fine and dandy. Again, it's telling me to put my hands on the wheel, flashing blue. Thought it would take me right home, but look, my neighbor decides to back out of his garage, and so that kind of messed up the whole process. Anyways, so I stopped the full self-driving mode right there and decided to, you know, drive ahead and then back into the garage. So that's the end of this video.